This is how I feel about going to church this morning. This is the floor. I think the light is over here. I don't want you guys to see how junky my room is. But why does life fight you from feeding your spirit? One of the best things you can do when your energy is low or when things seem to be going crazy in your life is to like go fellowship, get outside of your own headspace. Like I do understand reading at home and worshiping at home. I really do understand that, but there's keys in fellowship, and especially for me because I do live alone and I can tend to spend too much time alone. Like I don't allow myself to do that, and the way that I do that is by getting out, whether it's out to eat or just out. Like I don't own a television. Like I go watch movies like at the movie theater, or I go over to a friend's house or something like that. I just don't stay at home. But here is Sunday morning, and I know that I feel like so exhausted. And one of the reasons why I feel so exhausted and so drained is because sometimes you have to recognize that it's not a mental battle, it's not a physical battle, but you're really in like a spiritual battle. Let me just say that. Like, if you are doing everything that you can mentally and physically to power through your day, and it's still taxing and tiring and exhausting on you, that is a spiritual battle. Like, don't discount that. And here I am knowing that full well. And I woke up at what time? I woke up at 7:45 this morning, knowing that I was going to church somewhere. I was going to try a new church, and I researched one of the ones I wanted to go to, but because one of my coworkers was recommending it, but it was one of those yelling pastors, and I'm not trying to criticize any church because the world is not ready for a church criticism. So let me say that if you are a believer of any kind of faith, I don't care what you are, the world isn't ready because it's always trying to find shortcomings. You just have to make sure that you find something that fits your needs. Me, I need a lot of teaching. I need a lot of calm, and I need a lot of peace. When I do fellowship, and that's because I can be like a naturally not can be I am genetically designed to be naturally angry and aggressive. That's but I have developed coping skills that allows me not to be that way. And one of those coping skills in teachers is that I receive information better if it is in a calm and loving way. Even the spirit of conviction, I receive that better if it is presented to me in a teaching way, not in a condemnation way. And I'm not here to be like a pastor or a preacher or anything like that. It's so many preachers out there. I don't even want to be one. You know what I mean? But I do think it's important to recognize that there is a part of you that has to be fed that is not often fed, except in like subconscious ways when you take in certain kinds of entertainment and things like that, and you don't even recognize how chaotic that is. Not just entertainment. When I say entertainment, I'm not talking about this media. I'm talking about friendship and conversations, and you don't even recognize how chaotic that is. Like, if you're in chaos all the time, what do you expect? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can go get a pedicure, and that's nice for like 20 to 30 minutes, but that's not the end all be all to help you remain calm. It takes more than a trip to the spa to kind of endure life as an adult, because you will, without a shadow of a doubt, have trials and tribulation. My grandmother says that you're going to either get them while you're like on the front end or on the back end. I have had a lot of them on the front end, and I'm so thankful for that. Like, and I do understand that. And let me just be real with you, never be ashamed of what you are going through, because even if it doesn't look like a person has ever been through in their life, they have been through or they will go through. So don't be ashamed and don't be hard on yourself. Just know that, you know, you can get through this life and have joy in it, and also have peace in it. I think joy and peace are such valuable items that are going overlooked. I hate that this video is going to be so dark, but I am literally like laying on the floor because I was like, I will not get back in the bed. I will not get back in the bed. I got somewhere to go today. Like, if I don't go anywhere else, I've got to get to church, which for me, it is an event because I do go to like a large church, and the commute and the drive and da 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 da. But when I think about the week that I have to face, like, I got to get up and go. So I just want to reach out to you guys. First Sunday of March. You guys know I'm trying to challenge myself to kind of like maximize my month, and I just re-energize myself, and this is one of the things that I need to do. It's not always easy to do what you need to do, but it doesn't stop it from being a need. Just like healthy eating. it is a need to do. Like for me, I'm only 5'3". I can easily pack on pounds, like, and be very, like, chunky and thick, and this camera is making me look really big too. But it's not healthy for me because then I feel like I'm sludging myself through life or I feel extra exhausted. So I need to eat healthy to get my blood pressure down, to keep my weight down, to avoid diabetes and future health problems on my knees and my joints and my back. But it's not easy to do because, the wrong things are just so out there. And that's so weird that we call this civilization. You would think that we would have more fast food, healthy food places where they just sell vegetables, or you would think that we would have more worship incorporated into our day because these are the things that make us well. I'm not trying to get too deep about it, but why is it the things that make us well are so rare and the things that are